In this lecture, entitled Why You Should Watch the Rest of the Amazon Self-Publishing Series, I'm going to provide an overview or a guide to the rest of the series. First, I want to look at the process that we're going to implement to self-publish your book. This actually just shows the ebook side, but the print-on-demand paperback side is pretty much the same. You'll be using Microsoft Word most likely to write it. You could be using Scrivener or any other number of tools. And then it'll come to the point of formatting. That's where I jump in. I'm going to talk with you about how to format your book to make it look good in ebook format. You're then going to publish it via the Kindle Direct Publishing or KDP interface, where it will be turned into a MOBI file, a Kindle format file, and presented for sale on Amazon. Now, as I said, the CreateSpace process is rather similar. Of course, there's no ebooks involved, and they will print and mail your book for you. So let's look at the entire series. You're currently viewing the first in the series. The rest have to do with formatting your Kindle book using Word, publishing your Kindle book using KDP, formatting your paperback using Word, publishing your paperback using CreateSpace. And then in the final class, we're going to look at some book promotion ideas. Now, let's look at detail at each of these classes. Here's the first class, and I'm not going to read this to you, but it's all the things having to do with formatting, and this is the order in which we're going to go through formatting your book. By the time we're done, you're going to have a great-looking ebook. Next, we're going to fill in all the forms to describe your book via the KDP web-based interface. Next, we're going to move on to formatting your print-on-demand paperback. That's going to be much easier because you've done much of the formatting already for the ebook, and we're going to use that as our base. Next, we're going to use the CreateSpace web-based interface to set up your book for print-on-demand distribution. And finally, we'll look at a handful of the most important techniques for marketing your book. Before leaving, it's worth mentioning that I have two options for making a book cover. You're going to have a book cover to self-publish your book. One is using the GIMP. The GIMP is kind of a hard tool, but I make it easy. And the other is really easy, which is using Microsoft PowerPoint, but then you got to have an Office or a PowerPoint license. If you have the PowerPoint license, I'd recommend that simpler option. If you don't, the GIMP is free, and I'll show you how to make free book covers with it. So that's it, and I'll see you in the next class.